All right, so this case is Property Management of Louisville versus Anthony Clark.
Judge, I make a motion to set aside the judgment and to quash the writ that's issued in this case.
Hold on, let me. Okay, and Mr. Biz is present on that one.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. I can save you a lot of time, Your Honor. Mr. Smith's motions are not properly before the court as they're based on Rule 5905 and pursuant to Anthony versus McLaughlin in the Court of Appeals. 5905 motions to alter, vacate, or amend a forcible detainer judgment are not permissible.
Judge, 5905 is not cited in my motion, and that is not the basis for the motion.
Well, okay.
If that's not the basis for his motion, Your Honor, he has no basis for his motion because the only remedy post-judgment in a forcible detainer action is to appeal within the 7 days. He must have some legal authority to request you to vacate, alter, and amend, and the only thing he can do that under is 5905. Furthermore, his motions are complete.
Let me, for the record, real quick, let him fully put his motion on so I can try to get a better understanding because I'm kind of also a little not sure.
Before he does that, Your Honor, I want to note that we are going to reserve the right to request CR11 sanctions against Mr. Smith if he indeed goes forth as his motion and accuses my clients of perjuring themselves, because there's no good faith basis for such.
Yeah, I do think you should. So I'm not understanding what your motion is, Mr. Smith.
Judge, here's what happened in this case. The case was heard by Your Honor, and Property Management of Louisville stated that at that hearing stated that they had returned the rent monies to Mr. Clark. Okay, under oath. That's what they said.
Let me just stop you there. Did you appeal this?
Judge, I wasn't present.
Did you appeal this?
Judge, I was not present, and I got the case after the 7 days.
So what do you want? I don't understand what you expect this court to do.
Well, I think that you have inherent authority to set aside a judgment if perjured testimony was presented to you in order to obtain the judgment.
On what basis are you now saying that there has been perjury?
All right, I've got that for you, Judge. At the case, it's my understanding that Property Management of Louisville, under oath, stated that they had returned my client's rent prior to the hearing. The judgment was entered on the 20th of October, 2025. I have here an envelope dated 21 October, 2025, indicating that the rent money was not sent back as presented to the court. It also means that the—
Do you know if it was ever sent back? Was the money ever returned?
Yes.
Sir, I would—
Your Honor, I'm going to have to object to his envelope as he's failed to ever even provide that to us. He's playing ambush litigation again.
Even still, so you're saying, but we had the hearing on October 25th, correct?
I don't know whether you had a hearing on October
Don't
25th.
come here and not know when the hearing was. What do you mean?
The judgment was entered on the 20th of October, Judge.
Okay.
As far as I know.
And then you're saying because there was a file stamp of October 21st that amounts to perjury?
No, what I'm saying to Your Honor is that Property Management of Louisville said to you under oath that they had returned the rent money to the client.
What was the exact testimony?
Did
you review the tape?
My understanding is based upon the review that it was that the rent money pursuant to their sworn testimony was returned on the 11th of October, 2021. That is not correct. That is false. Okay. Because of that, Your Honor enters a judgment on the 20th. Okay. It was a standard review situation, and my client—
And it was a standard agreement review.
Right. And he did.
So then you also are waiving your right to defenses, your right to appeal, and your right to trial.
But Judge, you entered a judgment based upon the testimony of the property management individuals that indicated they returned rent to him when in fact they did not.
And since that time, have they returned rent? Was the rent returned?
They kept the rent after the judgment.
Was the rent returned ever?
After the judgment was entered.
Sir, your motion is dismissed. You won. Mr. Smith, no matter when you came into the case, you are still to adhere to the proper time to file an appeal. Otherwise, I agree with Mr. Benz. It's a 5905 motion to alter, amend, or vacate.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm recalling the case KB Holmes versus Ashley Cooper. Ashley Cooper, star 6, unmute.
Trapped her in another room and tried to.
There she
There
is.
she is.
All right, Miss
Mhm.
Cooper,
Yes.
may I place you under oath real quick? If you raise your right hand, let me know when you've done so.
Yes, ma'am, I have.
All right, do you swear or affirm the testimony you provide today to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'll begin by asking you, what is the motion you have put before the court?
It's a codes and regulations motion. I wanted whatever was against me, which was an eviction, to be removed off of my record, seeing that that house wasn't supposed to be rented to anyone in the first place. And I attached the
So your
code
motion
records
is
for
to
proof.
set aside, I just want to, your motion is to set aside the eviction judgment that was granted, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
On what basis?
That the house shouldn't have been rented to anyone. I attached the codes record.
Attaching a code, and that's your only reason, that's your only basis?
Well, I mean, yeah, they knew that I wasn't supposed to be in there and that they wasn't going to pass inspection for Section 8. So, yes, ma'am.
I'll give an opportunity, a brief opportunity for their attorney to respond. Again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge. So there's no grounds for the dismissal of this judgment. It was entered validly. And if you recall, Ms. Cooper received the courtesy call from Judge Langford at the first call of the case to raise defenses. She hung up on Judge Langford. She filed a previous motion that was before you. She hung up on you. And now she has filed this. She's seeking emotional distress as part of her, from what I could see in her affidavit, which is not a recovery that can be awarded in this court. Now she has verbally stated that she's seeking to set aside, but again, codes and regulations citations, especially given that the damage was caused by the defendant, it's not grounds for a reversal or a set aside of the judgment.
Okay, any brief response, Ms. Cooper?
Yes, that's exactly why I submitted the codes and regulations document that's attached to the motion, because none of the damages to that house was my responsibility.
That does not prove any, that is not any type of proof. Again, especially after the court's already heard this issue several times related to codes and violations.
Hold on 1 second. Can you hold on just a second? I'm sorry.
What? No, Ms. Cooper.
Hold on just a second.
Oh my goodness. I'm being pumped. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. What am I holding on for? Ms.
My
Cooper.
phone, I can't, it's going in and out. I want to make sure that I hear you.
Okay. Just because you submitted codes and violations does not mean the house was inhabitable, does not mean it couldn't have been rented to you, and it certainly does not mean that it is grounds to set aside an eviction judgment.
Oh, hold on just a second because I can't hear it.
Oh, that's okay, because I mean, I can't keep holding on for you. I don't understand. You might want
I'm
to.
trying to get your to hear what you're saying completely. So having the codes and regulations having the codes and regulations showing that her house was deemed dangerous is not answer that. That's the property manager. Tell him I'm sitting outside. So her having violations and codes and regulations, putting a pink slip on her house saying that due to the dangerous conditions of her house is not any evidence to prove that she shouldn't have rented out her property.
No.
It's not.
No.
So
And it's not grounds to set aside.
It's not grounds, but she's accusing me of damaging her property, though.
Correct.
She accused me of damaging her property.
Ms. Cooper.
But can she prove it?
Ms. Cooper, what we will not do is speak over each other.
I mean, we're not. You asked me for a brief response, so I gave you a brief response. So you're saying with the evidence sitting in front of you that proves that she's not being honest, It's not evidence.
Just how I let you finish talking, this will be the last time I tell you to let me finish talking and not to talk over me. Do you understand me, Ms. Cooper?
Yeah, I just asked you a question.
Do you understand me, Ms. Cooper?
A little bit. I can hear you a little bit.
Well, I'm going to make this very clear. I'm going to make one more statement. All the grounds that you have put before the court today to set aside your eviction judgment are not valid, and they will not serve as proof of any reason to set aside the eviction judgment. You're doing exactly what I asked you not to do, which is talk over me. I will finish this statement. Again, the response, the motion you have presented to the court is not.
Look at it.
Not even a valid motion for real.
Oh, the code is not a valid motion. So her house is dangerous and not supposed to. She has a pink slip on her house. She can't even rent it out to nobody. She's supposed to have it boarded up. That's not enough. That's not enough grounds for you, correct? I'm just asking you because I'm recording you as well. Because I have an attorney. And I knew she was going to do this. So you have evidence sitting in your face that shows that attorney's lying, and you're saying that it's not good enough.
Your motion
and I really don't. It's not like you can arrest me or nothing. So I really
You're
don't.
excused.
I
Motion
really
is denied. You are excused. And again, I'm just noting for my record as well that you should not be filing any additional motions. And again, your behavior in court is borderline for contempt. So I'll tell you that you have been duly notified or warned, however you want to put it. All right, your excuse.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Yep. Okay. Go!
Will you hand me my screen box?
Now go.
Megan Alford versus Charles Yates.
Judge, also on here is, I have a motion. Judge, I had filed a motion with the court, if I may. This was last time we passed it off, just for, also says for any kind of motion practice. And so I moved to dismiss the case under 12.02F, the failure to state a claim. And then procedurally, I think the court's well aware that a response should be filed within 20 days. Within that, under 12.01, any failure to respond is a waiver. And then just so we don't have to rely on that completely, a little factual background. And I know the judge has taken notes previously, but the complaint, and I know it's a lot to remember, it was a handwritten complaint. I broke it down in my motion, which you have there as well. But it only alleged very specific things. She alleged that she paid $800 deposit, that she lived in the property for 5 years and experienced issues from the time she first moved in. She stated that she moved out February 2025, and that the house was clean for most part, and the house was gutted 3 days after returning the key. That was the complaint on its face. If you take the complaint as fact, it fails to state a complaint. It doesn't state a claim. And so she also stated that I told her no on the deposit return. The complaint fails to allege any of the following. Any contractual obligation was breached by the defendant, any statutory violation or legal duty, a connection between the defendant's conduct and claim damages. She talked about problems when she first moved in. There's nothing like that. And any factual supporting entitlement to return of the security deposit. And then obviously, and if we didn't allege that the property was vacated in acceptable condition or without damage, and judges, that's because it was not. And so even if we look outside the face of the claim, we know we've had several hearings where they had sworn testimony in here. And so on the face of it, looking back under the sworn statement, she did not give adequate notice that she moved out in the month of February. If there was a question on the face of the complaint that says February, then there was a statement, well, actually, to turn the keys back on February 3rd. The court made a note in there that said February 5th. And then once the plaintiff was called on that, she said that maybe it was the night of January 31st. But on the four corners of the complaints clearly states February, which it was. And then we presented pictures. None of that had been denied, not the holes in the walls, not the need to to have those replaced, not the busted doors, not all the floors being ruined, not the ceilings being damaged. And then the appliances so disgusted they had to be hauled away and replaced. All that's been submitted in my counter complaint with the attachments. And we should continue to bring pictures each time. And then she also seeks an additional $800 in court costs, which is not supported by a legal basis. I don't know where they came from. And then in addition to face complaint, her direct testimony and filed supports the documentation that they assessed damages. So I looked it in here. I was trying to think, how do I shortcut this? I looked everything forward. Obviously, I moved for the dismissal now. There's actual harm by continued litigation. I know it seems like it's only $800 claim. Maybe it's more than that. There's a Section 8 house that I had put into it. I put money into it repeatedly. We put brand new floors and carpet in it when she moved in. Then thereafter, there was an issue, so we had to put new floors again in. On the second time, after she decided she wanted to move out, within a couple of weeks, she said there was a need because she had outgrown the home. Because there's other people in the home besides her and her child with the Section 8. She had outgrown it. And then she said that she would be out on the 31st, asked to send documents over to my wife repeatedly, saying they needed to be signed. Signed that, but did not give the house back over. When we received the house, it was disgusting. It stunk. It had problems. Everything was ruined. I brought in, had an estimate for repair. They said the repair would close to $2,000. At that point, I was going to try to skim the walls and do everything else. So we just decided at that point, it was better to, because the funk, it was so bad, ripped all the carpets up, knew there was problems, replaced all the floors, put drywall in, changed the room, changed the whole house around. Finally got it done, didn't get the thing up and done for several months over. And then the request for the original deposit was infuriating. I had no intention of coming after for all the lost money and costs and time, because eventually the remodel, I cannot push onto it. But I'll tell you, Judge, I've never wanted to gut house or rental house for no reason. I did it because it was destroyed and it was already going to cost a couple $1,000s to try to even get it up to rent. So we fixed it. She sent over late last night at 11:15 p.m. last night, sent me pictures of someone hauling away a couch on there. In the front of the house that she sent over. I have pictures of the other couches around back that I had to have removed in there because I got cited because she left all her junk outside. The cost of this has been tremendous. The frustration here, it is everything wrong. And so that's why I submit that motion for signature, Your Honor.
Ms. Alford,
How you doing?
it's response.
Okay. How you doing? Good afternoon. Where do I start? Like what all he said, or I don't know if we
This
go
is
down the
your,
list.
so you originally
Okay.
filed a complaint wanting your $800 back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Again, I do have my notes from last time. I don't need to rehash some of that.
Mhm.
Just why do you feel you're entitled to this $800?
Because when I left the house, it was better condition before I moved. When I moved in, I did have fleas. That's what he was saying. I do have emails and it's
And
in
you
there.
lived there for a long time.
Yes, ma'am. We
So
had
we'll move on past
We had,
that.
okay, right, but that also is included in my security deposit because the only reason why he moved out the floor or renewed the floor in our
The
lease.
second time, look, they're talking about after you moved out.
Okay, but he just said something about the lease when I moved in.
Right.
It was new
So-
floors. No, on the
And in
lease.
a way, I heard him.
So he got to do all that. Okay, so
Go
in
for
our
it.
lease.
Go for it. Beginning of the lease, you.
Okay, in the lease, it does not say that carpet, the only floors that was new in the home was the bathroom and the kitchen. The floors I had rat problems, didn't know that it was holes everywhere in the kitchen area. So I also have those pictures as well. And
Did you get new floors at some point in time when you lived there?
Yes.
Did you have an issue with the new floors after that?
Yes,
What was
because
your
the
issues with
floor,
the new floors?
I still had fleas and I also have.
After getting new floors?
Yes, ma'am.
So after you got new flooring,
Mm-hmm.
when you lived there,
Yes.
and then subsequently there was fleas.
No,
Do you have-
it was fleas the whole time. The house was the house was
Did you have
abandoned.
pets? Did you have
No, I
pets?
don't have any pets.
Lots of
And
allocated.
so that's
Did you ever
why.
take in alley cats?
No, I don't like nothing.
Oh, I definitely don't need to hear from anybody out there, but.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
don't like dogs and I barely even talk to humans. I don't like nothing. I'm scared of bugs. So when I did see the fleas, I have all the, if you looked at the file, you will see.
I did not look at any such
yes,
jump
ma'am.
drive. We
Ma'am?
don't, you should have printed everything out.
I
I'm not-
did.
No, I got what was printed, but apparently.
But then the last
all I
time
have.
I spoke with you, I told you that I had the videos. You told me that you would love to see that. And that's what I did. I provided it on a flash drive. So last time I told you that I had documentation of his father-in-law walking me through the house. Yes, remember we sat right here and
You better just keep going. Just
the
keep going.
father-in-law, Mr. Dale, the guy that worked on the house,
Mhm.
he walked me through the home at March 3rd. And we talked about all the new everything
3rd of
that's in there.
2025.
No?
After it had been remodeled.
March 3rd of 2025.
Yes, ma'am. I had, that's what's on the flash.
Sir, you'll be
Right.
removed so quick if you don't quit outbursting. Okay?
I'm
It's
sorry. I
not for you to
apologize about that.
testify. It's
I
only for her.
apologize. I apologize.
And then
about that.
also, let me swear you in officially
Yes,
today.
that's what I was
Okay?
trying,
You were trying to do what?
no, I didn't know if that's why I asked you, was I supposed to talk or
I
not?
swear or affirm testimony Friday day to be the truth, the whole truth, and that's what the truth. So
Yes, ma'am.
all right, I'm sorry. And just everything that you said before, you have to,
Yes, ma'am.
still under oath. Thank you so much. Okay, so after you moved out, tell me,
After I moved out, I had correspondence with David and Miss Lindsay. I was just letting them know, hey, I moved out. When
Sure.
can we do the walkthrough? Mr.
when
Yates.
you did the walkthrough,
No, we never did the walkthrough. He told me that he was gonna have his contractors do the walkthrough without myself.
okay.
And the law of Kentucky, we have to do.
So then we get
okay.
to the part where they're alleging, they're alleging that the damage that they're alleging
Mhm.
that you did exceeded the $800, so you don't get your deposit back. That's really what this
Right,
the
and
crux of
that's
this
what
case.
the flash drive, because I can't print out pictures of video
Of the
So-
March. Sorry.
Hold on,
of the
one more.
march and of me moving out. Just like I text you the video of me moving out with the walkthrough.
Where's the flash drive?
It's in that envelope probably that you're holding in your
No, it's
hand.
nothing in there. Oh, it's
It-
at the top. It's like at the top. Go ahead.
And so
But what is on this video?
the
It's
video
after.
yes, this is me walking out of the home with the video of showing that how did my house think, David? If my question is, if I was so much of a dirty tenant, why didn't Brian, your maintenance man, or Nick, the guy that used to come
They don't-
spray fleas, tell you that I was just this bad tenant? And then David, if I also was there, why would you tell me that?
Ma'am,
You-
that's not how, just make your argument,
What?
please. Just make your argument. So keep
Okay.
asking.
Okay, so when I left, the house was not. And when I moved, the house had a rat in the back on the trap that I provided.
You know, but you're living there.
Right, but it had holes in there. So if there's rats and holes, which is in my file, if you just take one glance at it, it will support everything that I'm saying.
That doesn't support that you don't get that you get your deposit back. I don't understand why you don't. That doesn't
So-
support that you get your deposit back. What
So
does that
he
have to do with
said,
that?
so the wear and tear that
Having a
he's
mouse or a
saying
rat?
as far as the blinds, the
Having a
blinds.
mouse or a rat. Let's just say
Yeah.
having a mouse or a rat. Do you think that
They're
entitles
rats.
you to keep your deposit?
No, this is because he's saying that I damaged the blinds and stuff like that. On our check-in list for for the lease.
Back when,
Oh, I'm sorry. But the blinds are 3 years to 5 years life expecting.
so during your
Mr. Bo-
time, did the blinds get damaged in any way?
If they did, I purchased them myself. Mr. Yates have never came and did no maintenance at the house as far as the
Is that what you
blinds.
said?
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
As far as the blinds or anything that needed to be like 3 years to 5 years painting or anything. You know, if I did have a problem as far as the tub connector coming off and water was on the floor, that's where they caused the water damage. That was
While you
one.
were a tenant.
Yes, ma'am. That's when I called him. So I'm confused, like, because the walls on the walls that was in my sunroom
Listen.
is nowhere in tear that came from the adhesive. You know, I've been there 5 years. There's no massive holes or anything like that. It's not damaged to the point where you can't slap a coat of.
Do you have this video? Because this is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
flash drive is not working.
It's not. Yes, ma'am. I have the videos.
You sent me something encrypted too. whatever it was.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, this doesn't.
No,
work.
they all come up on here. Look.
Well, let's just see what you
Okay.
have, because this doesn't work, and I don't want to keep trying
Yes,
it, because
ma'am.
they already have issues with us, and, you know. So yeah, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, mine's like through a Facebook Messenger or something you tried to send. Is that what it was?
No, it's.
Well,
I
let's see
sent
what you have on your
actual
phone.
video.
Because I don't, it's not working for my computer.
Did you
If the deputy will hand it to me.
All right. So
Well, go ahead and press play so Mr. Yates can see what I'm about to look at.
This is like a walk through
This
after
is
after the house been
This
remodeled.
is after the house has been remodeled.
Yes.
And I haven't seen this yet, but.
But go ahead.
Did you not?
So it was a leak. Yeah. It was dripping, and then this was small little drip, but eventually it's gonna start getting bigger.
Right, because it started coming all around here.
And then, once we put that flashing on the outside, when we fix this side on the backside, we take that flashing, no water, nothing get in there.
Yeah, because I can't believe this.
And it's nice.
You did, y'all.
That's just a band-aid going over something leak.
Right.
I think that's testimony of Lindsay's dad explaining what they fixed.
Okay,
And
hold on.
they had to replace the joists under the floor because there had been a long.
It was a water leak where
So the leak that lasted so long that the joists has had to be replaced, that's gonna be a concern, but let me see your video, please.
it's
Now that I
plenty.
see it, now that you've brought it, let me just review it real quick.
Right.
And I want to give you, I want, before you talk to me, let me review it.
Mhm.
Cause I don't want to like be listening to the video and trying not, and then I can't do both, and I want to make sure you understand. So one moment,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
It's a band-aid going over something leak.
Right.
I see, how green that is? So we took it off, went underneath, there comes a little bit of drip, the water.
So it was a leak.
Yeah. It was dripping, and then this was small little drip, but eventually it's gonna start getting bigger.
Right, because it started coming all around here.
And then, once we put that flashing on the outside, when we fix the side on the backside, we take that flashing, no water, nothing.
Yeah, because I can't believe this.
And it's nice.
You did, y'all.
What is this showing?
Okay, because
Let's just start with, what do
Okay.
you think this proves?
because David in his counterclaim said that I had water damage
You did. That's what this
of
says.
appliance that he put in his home. I didn't put that washer dryer there. Whenever I had the time, I would play. If I had any problems,
Did
I
you
would.
use the washer and dryer?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right, what else?
And do I move the washer and dryer? No, I'm not. How would I know it was a leak? It was a leak through the whole house. That's why he had to get a new toilet because it was a leak.
I don't know how
in
to,
the bathroom.
work this
Oh.
thing. I'm sorry.
Here, you
I don't know how to,
All you have to do is touch the screen.
I did it and it just kept going off.
Judge,
Okay.
just to cut that short, if you'd like, I didn't even include that in my damages because it was thousands of dollars. I had to replace it all. The estimated
Okay.
damages I sent over was $1,900. It did, I do
Let me
believe it
see
was
that
negligent to let
damage
that
list
going.
again. Okay, let's just say
Where's that?
water damage out.
Yep.
That might just cut me across the field. Go ahead.
And
So
then
what
he
else?
said,
So let's move on from that.
Okay, and then he said I had sent him a video of people removing. These are the
No,
people.
no. Tell me, I want
Oh,
you to
sorry.
stay on why you think you should get your $800 back. Cause water damage, they're saying they're not they're not even claiming that.
It was his responsibility.
They're not claiming that.
Okay,
As what,
so
within the
fleas
$1,900.
and when I left the home, it was better than it was when I moved in.
Okay, how?
It was no fleas.
But then
Yeah.
fleas came back
No.
and there was
when
no
I
fleas
left,
left?
like you.
Okay, so when you left, there
So
were no
when
fleas.
I left, it was no fleas. His house was in good standing. So again, like if you allow me to show you the video when I walked out of the home.
Sure, let me see that.
All right.
Also, if you'd like, here's also the cost of replacement of just the appliance. One's $408.
What appliance?
Well, no,
the
just
stove
just hold
that's
on.
still
If you
in-
just give her, wait, Mr. Yates. Let me just, I want to try to do this.
That's
This,
the old stove.
listen, just real quick. Show me the video of the walkout is what we're just
Okay.
focused on real quick. That you, hold on, what you took when you walked out. Just show
Yeah.
me that and let's go from
Okay.
there.
So my thing is, why didn't we?
No,
weren't able
just
to-
quit, just do one thing at a time.
Okay.
But that's a picture.
I got it. One second, please, Mr. Yates.
Let me find out. I apologize. I thought I had everything ready. Because Mr. Yates also got a video of it when I walked out. That's good.
If you'd like, this is what I had to pay to have hot oil.
Stacy.
I'm waiting on you.
I'm trying to get it together. I'm sorry. You mind if I did it for my or not? I can't find. I did just get a new phone. I apologize about that.
You think it's on another phone?
Yes, ma'am. I know it's on another phone. Because I sent it to Mr. Yates in a text message,
Where's the other?
and this is not.
Does the person with you have it on their phone? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Go check
He
it.
have
Go
it in
check.
his,
Go check real
gallery.
quick. Go get it. I need to. I'm trying to give you a full
Yes, ma'am.
opportunity to be heard. Go ahead. Go. Just reach over. Go to him real quick. Go. Ma'am, Miss Alford, go see. Just go in the front right here. Just walk straight there, and see if he has when you walked out. Ma'am,
I'm coming. I sent it to Mr. Gates. That's why I was asking if
Well,
to show you.
let's just go ahead and come back because I'm gonna have some concerns about it anyway. I think we can really go past that. You're saying that you thought it was in good condition.
I left, the house didn't stink. I'm not a stinky person. I'm not a dirty person. I'm not, none of that. I don't allow any of that.
It was the water, and I didn't mean to
What
take any
water?
offense by that.
I mean,
think
because-
the
Hold on,
water-
wait.
I listen, when I said the smell of it, I wasn't not mean to be
Say
offensive.
something else before you about to be outside. Make one, don't say anything, don't do anything, don't gesture.
He probably
Again,
talking to me. I'm sorry. I am under a lot of problems because I did just lose my mom. So I'm a little frustrated right now because I'm standing here
Trying to get $800 that you need to prove you owe,
and I
that
do,
you get.
and I do, and I have sent it to Mr. Gates, and I apologize about that. But it's just like it seemed like I am suing him every time
have to
he comes.
prove it,
Every
though.
time he comes up and speak before me, how? That's all I'm saying. How?
Because he made a motion to dismiss.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So
just wanted to apologize that I did not mean that as a shot at you. What happened was there was.
Well, that's what I
there
feel
was a
because
real
there's-
bad-
you know, it was
let finish.
There was a really bad stink from
So
the
I
water
can't
in the milk.
finish.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking when I got.
One, he's trying to apologize for
Okay.
part of what he's saying.
Okay.
When they got in, they said that because I guess the mildew had built up in there where that constant leak had, and I guess you didn't notice it behind there. And then the joists had to come up. When they had to pull the floor up, if you notice all the pictures of the floor on the block and stuff, it had built a grum. So when the floor came up, it was a really bad smell. I don't think that was a shot at you, but it was from that. And it was not, it had to all be done. I'm not.
Okay, let's go. So thank you for your response. Let's go to also the allegation. Let's move something that maybe a stove. A stove beyond normal wear or tear is one of the things that they are saying they had to replace. Is why they did not give you back your
Right.
deposit. Let's try to move to the
So
stove.
I sprayed it down and I did forget to wipe it down. I did forget to wipe down the stove after I sprayed it down.
This is a picture that they presented of the stove.
I sprayed it down and I forgot to wipe it down. So if you spray
this,
the stuff runs
man,
down.
I've had a stove my whole life.
Right, okay, so
I ain't never had a stove look like this.
that's fine. That's fine, but again, like I said, I sprayed it, so you know when the residue come down,
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't wipe it down.
Would you like
That's
to
what I'm saying. I got that
to her?
picture.
Okay, so do you think this only looks like that because of
So
failure
you
to
think
wipe
that
down?
cost $350?
It was $408 and I have a
I'm
receipt
sorry,
for it.
one moment.
But when
So
you,
this is the receipt for a new stove.
It-
So I live in a world of
Okay.
evidence and damages.
right,
Okay, what else about the stove that you feel is not your responsibility?
I didn't say nothing about the stove was not my responsibility. I sprayed it down with the easy off and I forgot to clean it off. That's what I was saying. This is not, he said that he bought a new. What?
No, I'm trying to cut you off. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you tell me anything else about the damage to the stove? Or the alleged reason they feel like they had to get a new stove beyond you tried to clean it?
When did he get a new stove? Because the stove that's in this video is the same appliances that was in the house when they remodeled it.
There's a date on there and they delivered it to, there was $60 delivery fee as well. It's $408.
Okay, so but what did the stove look like when you left?
What did I do? That's what I'm asking you, because
So
he
now
said
they're
that he got a
saying-
citation that he
I don't know,
paid.
I'm just trying to do one
how
thing
is
at
he
a
having
time.
money? I mean, how is he moving stuff? And I got the receipts right here from the stuff that's been removed. So,
Well,
Can we just, I just want to I want to focus on one thing at a time. I do want to address your concern
Okay.
about removal. As far as the stove,
the
do you
stove
have,
is me. The
Well-
stove is me. This is something that, okay, yes, I did not clean this out. I did not clean it out.
are you alleging that simply cleaning it would have made it a better stove? I don't know.
Nothing
I'm just
else is
trying to.
dirty. So that's what I'm
just
trying to
talking about
say.
the stove.
That's what I'm talking about. This is nothing else, because you said,
I
was
wanna
anything
focus on the
else
stove.
wrong with the stove?
Okay.
If this is what they showed, and I did tell you that I sprayed in there and I did not wipe it off, this is what it is. Yes,
Did you-
this was me.
You say this is me, what do you mean?
I have no denial to this. I did that. I did not wipe it down before I left. This is me. I'm
You think-
saying yes.
Okay, and do you think simply not wiping it down would still leave, like that would still cure the manner in which that stove looks today? That looks in that photo. Do you think that's just the cleanliness?
So
It was
so
failed to
is
be
that
clean?
$800 worth?
Will you just answer my question first? Do you think there's just a failure
No.
to clean the stove, was it?
I mean, yeah, all you have to do is clean the stove. I clean every day.
You clean that stove every day.
I didn't say that. I said I clean every day.
Listen, you better change your tone. Don't come at me like that.
I mean, but that's how I'm taking you.
Well, guess
From how
what?
you
You know
come
what
into
I
it.
am and what you
That's
are.
fine, but.
So I'm trying to give you more
but
than
I'm
enough
saying,
respect.
I'm
I'm
not
sitting
trying
here
to
talking again.
disrespect
I'm
you.
talking again. I'm talking again. What are we looking at?
so this is busted door.
So you-
window.
No, well, I'm not ready to go
Oh,
onto
okay.
the busted doors. I'm still,
Sorry.
I'm not, I don't know how else to have more patience with you. I'm trying to just go line item by line item.
Okay,
We are on the stove.
okay.
Do you have anything else? Yeah, I know you haven't, but I want to make, before I move on from the stove, do you
No.
have any other defenses related to the stove?
No,
All right, only on the stove, Mr. Yates. Could you, anything else you would like to tell me about what led you to replace the stove?
Yes, Your Honor, we put in there estimation for the cleaning. They were able to clean the refrigerator and get it set. They tried to clean it and they said that it was cost more to get that done than just replace it.
Okay.
They went and they got a used stove from that appliance part and it had it brought and, it was like new at Hamilton's where I've gotten before. And we purchased it, they delivered it, installed it, it was $408.
Okay, all right,
Similar stove.
okay, okay. Any brief response to the stove issue, and then we will move on to your other
the stove
concerns.
was in the home March 3rd after the remodel. I have it in video.
That doesn't matter that they didn't have to, that doesn't mean they didn't have to replace it.
Okay,
That doesn't mean they
Okay.
didn't have to replace
Okay.
it. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
okay, no.
Okay, thank you. All right,
You can
so,
prove that. This is yours, or do it.
Fine.
all right, thank you. All right, so the stove. Okay. So we've covered the stove. Let's go to, what else? Again, this is his, like, so you, because I understand your complaint is requesting your $800 deposit back, correct?
Yes,
All right, then I understand your complaint and I also understood it last time. They are now, he is making a motion to dismiss. I'm going to go back to his motion. I want you to understand why I'm asking him. I'm not trying to skip over you. So what else in your motion to dismiss as a basis why you don't feel like you should return the deposit? We have covered a stove. What else, Mr. Yates?
Judge, in addition, the flooring, in the deposit in there, in the documents here with Louisville Metro Housing, and acknowledged here in this hearing repeatedly, there was new flooring. The new flooring all had to be replaced. In addition to the flooring,
When you say flooring throughout the whole house?
yeah, well, all the carpets,
Okay, all the carpet. Let's focus on the carpet.
okay, and that's in that, document that I gave you, Judge, it's part of the 1900.
Yeah, so this is, and Miss Alfred, have you seen this estimate?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So that's what the court is reviewing at this time.
But then that's just the removal. That's what I got early on.
So removal and pad.
Yeah.
Was, okay, so that's 150.
Removal, they removed the carpet and removed the pad.
Yes.
They didn't cost it. I didn't actually replace, I put a different type of floor in, but I did, like I said, I didn't add anything in unless the base necessities. So I
Okay,
added-
so what was the issue with the carpet that such it had to be removed?
It was destroyed, Your Honor.
How was it destroyed?
It had black spots all over it. It had, it's had a smell to it. But obviously you can't have stained carpet throughout the home.
Black spots and it was stained.
Yeah, stained.
Okay, you had stated earlier that some of the smell came because of mildew through the floor.
Mhm.
And was there any other type of smell that you were aware of that you're alleging? You have to be straightforward.
Yes, Your Honor. The first contractors, I had my father-in-law come over there because they were very upset with the smell. That they thought the house smelled like urine. And I don't mean to be to it. I did not go over there and smell that myself, but that was the.
Okay, so let's just say with that it was spotted and stained. All right. Now, Ms. Alford, what do you say to that? There were stains throughout the carpet.
No, ma'am.
Just you just
I have
disagree.
pictures that- yes,
Well,
ma'am,
show
I
me a
disagree.
picture of what the carpet looked like when you moved out.
Do it have to be the walkthrough or just any picture? Because I have plenty
Just
of
give me a
pictures,
time frame. Well, but it needs to be time stated, like or time like
in
when
March,
was it?
I mean, in April, February.
Sure, if you let
Can she cycle through those?
she
I got
go ahead, let her.
Yes,
She has lots of photos, so if she would just kind of get me in the right spot.
hey, this is right before we just moved. My son,
This is okay. So that's one room.
one, that's my, the front room, that's my son, and I can show you another one. Yeah, doing the,
What date? Hold on. What date was that?
this is January 23rd, 2025.
Okay.
January 23rd.
Yeah, because I had moved out the 31st. Because we got on the stove, I'm riding and making a pizza. Oh, there it is right here, from when I walked out. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
You probably have to start it from the beginning.
Thank you. Ah, shoot. Sorry.
It's gonna probably replay back. I'm sorry. I about halfway don't know how to work the phone myself.
All right. I got it. So this is what I'm looking at.
Yes, ma'am. From when I walked out. The video I had also provided Mr. Gates. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Is that it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the whole video from when you walked out.
Let me see, yes, ma'am. Because I came
Thank
from
you.
the front, from Prince's room all the way to the kitchen to the back. Yes, ma'am. I'm fixing, see if I can find that one. I don't have no picture in this phone. Cause no.
Take a second. We're not in a
No,
hurry.
this is a new phone. Like I literally just got this phone and it don't have none of my pictures in it. So I'm just trying to think, where could I even? Well, this was Christmas.
You can text to her phone. If you got some, just send her phone or she can show judge.
Oh, these pictures. I go to my Facebook because like this is a new phone and I don't have all my pictures in there in this phone.
I'm sorry, Miss Alford, what were you saying?
I was trying to I was asking if I can go to my Facebook because that's where I put all my pictures because this phone is new.
But okay, so even what you showed me though,
Okay.
even what you showed me briefly, from that video, I'm not totally in agreement that does not show damage to the carpet that needed it to be replaced.
No, for the first time that it needed to replace, it was because I had fleas and
But you got new carpet,
Right,
and then it became your
I have,
responsibility.
in my text message, I have saying that I still have problems with the fleas with the new carpet.
How long ago was that?
That he
When you said you
re-put in
still had problems. with fleas?
2021.
We're in 2020.
Right, but you just asked me about the carpet being new, right?
No, I did not.
So why was I showing you pictures?
Because I wanted to know what the carpet looked like when you moved out.
Right, so that's what
So
I
I
was
don't-
showing. You just
So
said what
knowing
was
what
the
it looked like
complaint
in
about the carpet.
2021, why would I want to know what it looked like in 2021?
That's when the carpet got new. That's
So
when
you had
just
brand new
said.
carpet in 2021.
Yes, and here's another video.
But we're gonna fast forward to 2025 and their allegation that they had to replace the carpet.
Okay, I'm fixing to show you another video where we was in where I'm in the gathering room. Like it was everything was on the flash drive. So when you said that it didn't work, it kind of baffled me because now I have to flutter around to find the proper videos.
All right, so I'm just noting you disagree. That's gonna be left for the court.
Yes.
All right. And that is $150 at least.
Yeah.
So we're still up to, at this point, $408 for the stove.
Mhm.
Potentially $150 for carpet. We'll move on, okay? Mr. Yates, I'm gonna come back to you.
Yes, Your Honor. Just piece by piece, if you'd like. Also, the doors, they're in the estimate, had to be replaced. They were $260 something, and then had to pay to have them puttied and rehung because of the way they were busted. I have pictures of that as well, if you'd like that, is in addition to the estimate.
So this was the estimate for the stove. This is the estimate. Let's look at the doors, okay? And if you don't mind, I'm gonna look at these and I'll
There's some
bring them
windows
back.
on there too, Your Honor, on that slide.
Okay. Actually, you know what, counselors, counselor and Miss Alfred, everybody just come up, we'll look at it together. You know, come up. All right, show me what I'm looking at, if you don't mind. If you could drive.
On the estimate, I think that they broke in saying they had to replace doors because they were busted.
All right, go ahead and show me what you're looking
Okay,
at.
the labor and then the replacement of the masonite right-handed doors. So it was $162 and like this was,
How many doors was it? Because that's just one door. That's the door that was in.
they patched the other ones. They only had to replace this one. They paid $162 for it and they had to.
They had to patch doors.
Well, the other ones they patched, they only replaced one.
Okay.
Um,
Was that a part of your estimate?
no, I just kept it to
Just
the bare.
kept it?
to the
Okay, so
minimum.
you didn't pay for patching of doors
Well,
that were
we
messed up.
actually
Go ahead.
patched and skimmed the whole house.
I was trying to ask, how do you patch a metal door?
So on the other doors, they're wooden doors. They're not
The
metal.
front door?
Hold
No,
on,
no.
wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, in the house, there was a closet door stuff that were original on there from when the house was first done.
Mhm.
And so what they did is they, instead of replacing those, because I thought that they were unique to the home. So what they did is they patched and fixed them.
We didn't.
And I didn't even, well.
You didn't use the closet anytime you were there?
No, ma'am, the closets were small, so.
Okay,
Here's the busted door. I don't know why
let's
it's
just
so
focus
small.
on this door.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the one that we had to replace onto it.
Okay.
That's not.
Okay, so one moment. So that's one door. What do you say to this damage in this door?
I'm into that.
So that was a total of the purchase of the door along with it was a 30-inch by 80-inch 2-panel right-handed primed composite door, which we painted afterwards. And then split the jamb. It was they charged me $160 for the door. They went and got it, hung it and installed it for $250. So it wound up being $400. No,
Hold on.
$312.
I have 412.
$412, and that's why I'm a lawyer, Your Honor.
That means, that's how I have a calculator.
Yeah. So we're over the 800.
So $412, Miss Alfred. I want to keep calling you Miss Arnold. I'm so sorry, Miss Alfred, for the door. Okay. So so you'll still have this. So that's what they're saying for the door. Will you show me something else?
I was just showing you the windows.
Okay, let's just start with the door. And you understand that that's where the damage from the door, you can see that?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're fine. I got you. But you're right, for the record, she answered verbally. I should supposed to remind you of that. Okay, so let's move on to windows.
Yeah, Your Honor, just took pictures that, and didn't charge for cracked glass outside because I don't know who was responsible for that.
What is?
On the other side of between the alley and the two houses that was replaced, there's two screens. I didn't charge you for that.
The alley?
In between the house, and there was I think that was one of the reasons anyway, the glass had been busted.
Where? That's what I'm
It
asking.
was a front window.
Okay, but it's not on this
I didn't charge you for that.
Okay, let's.
All I did is put the most basic things. These were all the mini blinds. I could just pull up. I know that you said there was no pets, so I don't know why they're all busted like this, but
Typically, and not atypical. Children and pets are
Right.
They
no.
just, so I'm a
Well, my
mother.
son is
I'm a
9,
mother.
you know, and that looked like
How
my
old is your son?
9. That's my front door. That was his
Hold
room. Why would I have my front door window look like that?
I don't know.
That. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's just look at these pictures together.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have those. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I've sent
Well, I
all
haven't
these.
seen them.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I don't know why.
No one lets you make it bigger either.
Yeah,
We
I mean, I think you get the idea.
Okay,
but yeah.
okay, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
So what door is this one?
That's my front door. That's my son's old room. That was my front door.
Hold on. Your front door in your son's room?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because the house, how you walk in the house, like the house was like a shotgun, so everything just straight back. So it was door right here, door, and then it's a door in the back. And I'd rather him been not with the 2 doors at the back of the house, but boom, right there. Where I could
Okay.
just
The
run
back
to
door,
him.
the one you're talking about, I think it's different, but
That's the back door.
That's the back door. Yes.
Okay, and that's.
that's it.
And that's the front door. That's the door that.
All right, what
faces
about, what
towards
is
the
this
street.
door? Or
That
window?
is in my room. That has, yeah, that's the windows in my room.
So what about the alleged damage to these?
The wear and tear to blinds is
Are you
3 to
just-
5 years. And Mr. Yates have never once put a maintenance on the blinds or anything, drapes or anything.
When were, are these the originals from when she moved in?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait,
I'm sorry. I didn't know if you was
You're
talking to
right.
me
I
or
am.
her
You're
or
right.
him. I'm sorry.
Judge, I believe so. I don't know.
Okay.
She knew the maintenance people by name, but I don't know if those
Okay.
were replaced.
Okay.
There's a better picture of carpet.
All right, I'm gonna show you. This is the carpet.
Okay.
Okay.
And
That's one room.
that's my room that I was in.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so beyond wear and tear.
That is constant walking around. That's not.
I've had carpet again.
Do you walk with shoes on?
I do.
Do you have kids?
I do.
Okay, so.
I do. I got, hold on.
I'm
I
not.
got a dog.
Oh,
My carpet.
I mean, not.
My dog.
They
I'm
make my
fine.
skin crawl. I'm sorry.
But I also get but because of those things, I do need to clean my carpet.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I would. That's not.
Right.
I vacuum
I got some more.
regularly,
Right.
but
I don't know if
as
you want
far
to
as
do those.
having, I did. When I did get the fleece, I did have it professionally cleaned by
And that
Stanley
helps.
Steamer.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am, a little bit, but
But as far as like, and again, I'm not even getting to, because they're not saying that it was infested.
yeah, no, it
With
was
fleas.
infested with fleas.
Not when they replaced it.
Miss Hickerson, and I
Judge,
wish my mom,
sure.
I'm sorry, yes, Judge, excuse
okay.
me, please excuse me. I wish my mom was here because I almost broke my wrist by killing a flea on
Yeah.
my ankle.
Again,
Because when they installed this,
installed it. You're going back to 2021 again.
you just said because I had new carpet, so I didn't have fleas. The house was infested. The wood had fleas. The wood was infested. And under my basement,
One
the
second.
cellar part,
Okay, let's just.
the animals was
I
in
think-
there.
Okay, we're gonna move past the carpet. I don't know.
Can you look at my pictures that all my evidence that I sent? Cause you quick to jump to get his, but you haven't got nothing of mine. Cause every time I say to look at my, and everything that's in there, I identify everything that I need,
Show me, show. Let me look at it.
everything. And
I
like
looked at
we just,
everything.
we was just.
Except
oh,
for
I'm sorry,
except for the jump drive that didn't work.
Dude,
Except for the jump drive that didn't work.
the jump drive, the flash drive.
The flash drive, I'm sorry.
Mhm. So where we at, right? What
I
are
was
we
just
doing?
on
Are
the
we still
walls.
on the windows or are we on the
You
walls? or
said I
what?
have not looked at what you have in here. and
Well,
that's-
because I'm
some
saying
proof, something.
everything that we have said, you ain't looked at nothing in my.
I haven't took this off because I've been flipping through it. So this makes me flip through it even faster. So I've been looking through this.
Okay.
I have a bunch.
But you can show me anything in here
We're
that I
listening to Mr.
specifically.
Yates.
No, we're not. We
Well,
listen
you
to
just
both
said-
parties.
you
So
said
anything
that
in
we
here
were,
that you want me to look at. Show me something in here you want me to look at.
Well,
That I
I'm
have
trying
not
to figure out if we're on the windows or what are we on?
The
We're on the
windows, the
windows.
wall.
Okay, go ahead.
You have anything in here you want me to look at regarding the windows?
No. I don't believe so, but can I take this down or not?
No, that's, if you don't mind, keep it right there. Can't,
Okay.
can't see it.
So the windows, what, David?
I was just making a comment, the window to the wall. So I have pictures of the walls now that are
Alright.
busted.
Okay.
I got,
So even still, the window blinds were what, $65? Was it?
it totally was on there.
That's right.
I don't even know what it was. And then they charged me to fix them all.
Give me that back for thickness. Give me that back.
Mhm.
There it is.
Oh,
bottom
okay,
page.
hold on. I'm like, hold on, I just seen something fly out.
blinds, $64.90.
That's not.
Okay, so let's move on.
So
Let's
did
move
he
on.
pay, did he
And I'll-
maintenance any of that? The
I'll
whole
say the
5 years I
blinds-
was there?
I'll say the blinds are questionable.
Okay.
I'll make a decision. The blinds I put questionable,
Yes, ma'am.
which is $64.90. Now I understand you're gonna say, even after things were broken, their
There's
normal
normal
wear and
wear and
tear,
tear.
and then he's gonna say, but you're still supposed to call maintenance, you have maintenance number, they could have been replaced if they thought it was faulty. But you guys are not in agreement on the blinds.
Yes.
Okay.
There'd be some defective blinds.
Right.
And then I took a bunch of
You can
pictures
do
of the
it.
walls
Select
that,
that
because they
one.
were gonna have to skim all the walls, which is
Okay.
gonna exceed the cost.
Okay.
And so we just found a payment. That's when we, but
That's Prince room.
what's that?
That's my side room. That's
Okay.
So they
my
say
Prince-
drywall, patch, and repair. That was what you want me to look at on this.
Yes, Your Honor. I think that's somewhere.
Drywall, patch, and repair.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you see this, Miss Alford?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's talk about the walls.
Bless you.
All right. And again, I'm just gonna keep you here because I want to make sure that we see what's on your phone.
Mhm.
Do you want me to keep open? Do you want another one? Or
Uh,
talk about- I got all the rooms, but
Okay, so
That's
that's
Prince's
one.
room.
Okay, Miss Young Prince's room. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see another wall. Like the name Prince.
Thank you.
here's the front room.
Okay,
For that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry. I'm just trying
You
to,
can go in or out.
okay.
What room is that?
This is the front room.
No, that's still Prince room.
Put this little thing on it.
Yeah, that's Prince room.
So multiple walls on the room?
It's,
Different wall
like
in
I
that
said, it looked like a living room. It probably could have been a living room. So that's the front room, and the front room was Prince room.
Okay, it just was labeled front room.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's why I was confused, like, that's.
front
Prince
room, additional wall?
Yeah, it's all the walls the
Well-
whole room had to be skimmed.
So
No, not the whole room. I only had, learning stuff on this wall and that wall. That was it. It was no learning anything else. But it was in the same. So, it's 4 walls. I had it on, boom.
You had stuff posted on the wall
Yes,
for him
ma'am.
to learn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so, but he's saying that caused damage to the walls. What do you say in response to that?
The walls, if you hit the wall like that, it's gonna crumble. No joke. But,
I mean, but that's the walls
right, but my whole thing is he's doing all this, and right when I gave him the keys and everything, the house is already gutted. Less than
Oh, that's why we're here. That's why we're
5
here.
days. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
5 days within me
That's
giving him the
but
keys,
that's why we're here.
the house is already gutted.
But that's not gonna be an argument.
How? If he's saying that he had this hung up, how? The house was empty. The house was to the wood, and I have pictures
So
of
I
that.
just need you, because they decided to start repairs.
But if he,
So let me just say this.
makes sense, so he got
I don't-
estimates, or did he pay for the papers that he's saying?
One second,
It
one
don't
second.
make
One second.
sense.
I'm only up here, we're
Yes,
only up
ma'am.
here right
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
so I can see video, then I'll excuse you back to the
Okay.
lectern. All right, so what I've noted is pictures with his allegations related to damage to the walls, okay? Okay,
We have a whole set of just all kinds of
Yeah,
different
that's the,
pictures. I don't know what all you want to see, but
sure.
we can keep going through all of them. I know we're
Please.
at close to a couple.
right,
Just
it's
whatever,
okay.
we just click on random.
Oh, just
Oh,
tell me.
no,
just-
yeah.
Yeah, click it that
Interior
way.
door needs replacement. So
That was that one right there.
okay, that was the one that had to be
That's that.
replaced.
All
Okay,
right, that's 412.
yeah,
can
we already
see
got that one. Yeah.
Even if,
windows.
so
The
how, so
walls,
the
the skimming.
walls, skimming the walls
What-
costs,
And that was not expensive. Their estimate, they tried to go as cheap as they could. What was that? To skim and paint or skim really all.
is that the 300?
Yeah, front rooms, drywall patch. That's his room. Drywall patch and repair, $300.
And I've been charged when I've moved out of
Well, this
places,
is
just
how
if I
my
wanted to
son-
hang, if I wanted to just hang.
This how his room looked
Right.
right there.
And so you
No, I was just
understand how,
showing-
that's
mhm.
wonderful, thank you. Do you understand how that could have still caused damage
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
walls? Do you have any response, even though you even if you felt like the walls were weak, do you have any other response?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll move on from the walls.
I just said something else.
All right, so let's go back real quick. I think, okay, so labor to hang the doors. What about the ceiling?
It was all the little inserts. They had put these like sticker things on there. When they took them off, it took off the pieces, so those had to be replaced. I
Which
sent those
one?
over to you too.
Oh, okay, well, let me see.
You too.
Here's ceiling tiles
All right, we're on ceiling tiles.
and more damage.
Let me say, Mr.
So this is what an estimate they had to go and get in place.
This
What
is
they
after they done it or?
No, this is before. This is just the ones for because it takes the, I guess, the stuff
Oh, so
off
you
of
had the
main-
glow in the dark tiles, the glow in the dark circles.
But they was they was like,
Sticky.
You could see where some of them picked on. So it wasn't crazy expensive. We just had to replace the tiles that had those on there.
What do you say to that? Cause the replacement of the tiles,
normal wear and tear.
not if you put things on them that they gotta then take, I mean, that's not, like,
They-
wear and tear,
But
like,
when did they take it up? Where do you see a pair of a snatch or anything? Just like how you showed you that wall, where's a snatch?
So what you did is you glued each one of these.
No,
on
there
there.
was not
no, let him,
glued.
let him finish, let
So-
him finish replaying, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And so whenever they took them off, they had to be replaced. I mean, they didn't just replace them because they wanted to. They took pieces, the ones that had problems to them, just replaced them.
So they
which-
just left those up there?
And I think they were really cheap.
Yeah,
but-
so let me just, so go ahead, miss, real quick. Okay,
Yeah.
so I got enough with the tiles,
I mean,
okay?
here's some pretty good damage on a couple.
What is that?
Some damage.
That's not damage, that's a star.
This
A
is star-
shooting star.
Oh, all right. Well, the damage, and I'm doing
So,
my best
but
for the picture.
his thing is,
Yeah.
And he's saying that it's ripping
That
the
when-
towel.
it could have,
But where is even a picture of them ripped? Where's
that's gonna be the argument you're gonna have to make.
Okay.
And I don't know what
And
they
again,
quoted me
the
on that
amount
one.
for the tile,
They had to buy some.
this is
200 or something?
Yeah.
$233.18 for the
Pack.
actual tiles, and then $150 for the labor to put up the tiles. Do you understand? That's their argument. Okay. And you disagree that it should have caused that type of damage, correct?
I disagree that it caused any damage.
Okay.
Because that's not the first time I didn't had those. So that's on a towel ceiling. So that's why I'm like, what?
You placed them on there.
Yes, and I have taken them off myself. Yes.
And you could kind of see like where some of them had already, I guess they've been.
No,
put on
those
the
are
wall.
stars, just
This-
like you just thought
see?
that other one was a star.
Okay, tell me what that is.
Did you look at it?
It's a stick. I'm looking at it. It's a sticker, just like you just thought that shooting
I know what they
star.
look like. I know what you're talking about.
Just like you just thought that shooting star.
But they're saying when they tried, let's see, this is not a star. Look at that part. Do you see that?
Cut.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Right, you're FaceTiming somebody.
I think so. Who is it? Look,
All right. Do you see that part where it still looks like there's damage to the tile?
we gotta go.
Yeah, there's different ones. There's one picture and so.
So you guys are gonna,
Again, I
you
don't
can
wanna-
disagree
well,
about it, but I understand
yes,
what the
ma'am.
disagreement is. Okay, so I note the disagreement. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that's gonna cover two line items that he's alleging $233.18 plus the $150. That's what he's alleging, okay, and you're disagreeing with. So I note that this is a disagreement. Okay.
So I'm trying to find things that just cannot be disagreed on. But I think we're already well over the security deposit. I got more about the front.
Okay, let me just see what, so 408,110 is the so plus 408, oh my God, 408,110 is the so plus
Is that a bid?
4112 is,
No, this.
that's $820. Two things that you've already agreed on are $820.10.
The other thing in there was the move away, the get rid of
The couches.
the couches, yeah.
All right, if you, so everybody can go back for my deputies have like Tanisha. I always do this. I'm tired.
Okay, so this will be,
Yeah.
do I need to,
No, just go back to the lectern. So now that, everybody, okay. So let's just say, let's go to the hauling away of couches.
We got cited by the couch sitting, they said there was couches outside the house. The day I got cited, I think we put Miss Alfred on notice saying, hey, you still left these things out. I don't
Do you
know
know
how.
when that site was?
Yes,
When
Your
you
Honor.
cited,
Yeah,
the
I have
citation
I have a
was?
documented citation. They decided as long as we got rid of it, we wouldn't get charged. I hired someone that day, that afternoon, they went there the very next day. And when they said it, they sent me a message back and because I told them there's a couch out front, there's one around back. And he said, the one out front's been removed, but I got rid of the other couches and stuff for us.
You're gonna give me a
Here's
date.
the violation.
Let's just tell me the date.
The 3/20/2025.
3/20/25, after she's moved out, right?
Yes, Your Honor, that was the couch. Here's pictures on it, and you have some up there.
Okay. And there was more than one couch?
Yeah, there's more than a couch and then if the pictures, there's other things in the backyard. Here's the one.
This
in
is the
front.
backyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the
Okay,
front.
Thank you.
After I hired them, paid them to go get it, and I don't know what it was. That actually got removed in the middle of the night before, from 6 o'clock or from 7:30 at night, the night
Okay.
before to the next morning when they went over, they got removed.
so this one was gone,
Yeah, but the other
but
ones were
the
there.
ones in the, this is the back.
Yeah, and they still charge me the same rate.
All right, but that charge for removal of the couch outside the property was $250,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
All right,
Which was half, pretty good rate.
all right, Miss Alfred, what say you to the removal of the couch that they were saying?
I got it removed in the video that he was talking about. I also have that
How much was it
as
for?
well.
Did you get the front one removed, or is that the, that's,
Did you do the front one?
We got, I have the person who removed it here with me. That
Which
was the
one?
young man.
which couch?
I just paid for removal. The
That might have been what disapproved, that
Well,
might be why, the deputy, can you hand that to me? That might be why the front one was gone.
That's the
It's
video
the
since
couches.
11:15 at night, last night. She sent.
Well, I came here after when I was here, I had sent it to you, so I don't know if there was a
Okay,
time
so-
delay.
So let's just say
Yes, ma'am.
you did get the couch in the front removed.
Yes, sir.
What about the
The
couch in the back?
couches. I just got couches. I'm not too.
We have a video of what was removed, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you didn't remove the back couches, because the next day my people took a picture of what they removed.
So, okay, so and then you gave me that, because there's pictures of couches in here.
Yes, sir.
I want to review it again.
Okay.
Okay,
And Judge, attached to that document with the pictures is the back and forth. I said, there's a couch out front you should have removed. He said, well, it must have been gone. Well,
okay, so let me just ask you, you gave me this, correct, Miss Alfred?
Yes, ma'am.
What is this depict?
That's one of the workers that is removing the couch. The couches, because the couches was in the front. They should. My couches should have been in the
The
front.
whole yard was junked.
How?
All right, so this
Hold
is
on,
the picture,
Judge,
hold on real quick,
Judge,
hold on real quick. This is, can you show Miss Alfred, this is the picture that he presented to me of what the backyard looks like.
That's probably a homeless person that was over this way, but that is my old couch, which, like I said, it is homeless. It was Kenton and Third. So it might have, but they probably drug, because I don't know who gutted it and took all the fur stuff out myself. So like I said, they
But
probably
he's saying that's not what happened, so
You
you're gonna
you
just,
put
No,
the
I'm
couch
saying-
outside, right?
in the front, but this is what I'm saying. You see, it's a bed. Well,
did you
behind
leave
that-
any furniture inside the building?
No, it was out. Chris
so
and
was-
Brittany, which was the workers of that company, they
When you,
moved it
no,
out.
just when you moved out yourself,
Mhm.
did you leave any couches inside
No,
the
ma'am.
unit? What did you do with the couches you moved
They
out?
were in the front. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
They were
somehow
moved in the
couch,
front.
what, unbeknownst to you, you did not get rid of the couches, you just moved them outside.
For junk day, yes.
All
I
right, and
pulled
so
them out
then,
for
let's just
junk day.
say, you don't know how one of those couches got moved to the back.
Like I
Let's
was,
just say for, you
like I'm
don't,
stating to you, because that's not my bed. I still have my beds.
they didn't say the bed.
No, this is what I'm stating to you. It was, that area struggles with drug addicts
Yes,
and
ma'am.
prostitutes. So when they have, if they see something like that, what are they gonna do? They're gonna grab it and sleep on it. I had two people sleeping in my
So let me tell
backyard.
you this, once you remove the couches and put them outside, does not relieve your responsibility.
Right,
That, of course, people can move them, they can do that, but the responsibility, you as the tenant, you remove them. And so now they're saying when you came to get it removed, you got charged for one removal of the couch, he got charged for the rest of the removals and couch that somehow, not to his fault, got moved to the back. Now, for purposes of fault, it was you or the tenant who removed them.
Mhm.
What happens to them after that is on you, if it has to come back and he has to pay somebody to remove them. That happens in small claims court all the time. If a landlord or his or her designee has to remove items left behind from the tenant, they can charge the tenant for that. And I understand you try to do your due diligence when you pay somebody to remove some things. But if before they got there was only ones in the back, that's gonna be the dispute. And that's where the 250 is gonna come in. Do you understand what I'm saying though?
Mhm.
You can tell me, do you disagree with that?
I do disagree with
Okay,
that, but
I understand.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
And I'm sure I definitely would not want to pay somebody to remove the couch, but I got cited a long time after because they hadn't got done. I had to pay someone to get it done, sent them pictures, they came and did it.
And even if that happens on his watch, if it was your property that was left behind, he can file that in part as his damage.
I had called 311. I just knew that junk day was coming. So I figured that's where you're supposed to put it, in the front, you
When
know.
was junk day coming? Did you
Junk
believe-
day,
When was it though?
junk day, you call 311 and they'll let you know when junk day.
So
is.
when, I know, so when
So
did they tell
it
you?
was like, it was a week within that time span. So that's why I felt like it was okay. But then,
But
when
then you know it didn't happen because you even had to pay for yours. So
right, that's why I said it was a week. So when I got, I didn't get a text message. He sent me the listing saying this is what I owed, and I'm like,
So you guys are going to disagree on that. That does fall within my purview of that. Based on what I'm used to seeing in those situations. I'm gonna assess your responsibility for that, for the 250. I understand you don't agree because you already told me. But once you leave the property and anything that you left behind that's on the property that then the landlord or his or her designee has to dispose of, they can charge you for that. I understand you still try to do your due diligence according to this invoice in March of 2024. So that means it also sat out there that whole time from the time you moved out.
yeah.
And so like, and then had he incurred, but so that's just gonna be what it is. I don't know how else to explain that. But this is Miss Alford's. This is Mr. Yates. So 250. So let me just tell you, without even getting into the rest of the disagreements. Without even getting into the rest of the disagreements. The stove was $408.10. I do take in the testimony that and the video and the picture evidence that it was tried, that they attempted to clean it, they felt they couldn't clean it, they got a replacement part, didn't even get top. I mean, I don't know what top of the line is, but actually I don't get top of the line, but still got a replacement, try to mitigate damages, which is important for this court. And then they still, between replacement, labor, and hauling, that's $408.10. If we go to the door, just the conceding of the one door, that's $412. Okay, I'm not going to assess the blinds. I mean, you could have made an argument. I think you made an argument. Was that what normal word, Tara? Did you ever? I didn't get into further testimony about. Did you ever try to get it replaced? Did you replace it yourself? There's all types of things I could have done with that. I'm just going to let that sit there. Okay. Let's even say argument related to the damage done to one set of walls, the walls where Princess Room were. Anytime we take anything, depending on the type of tape, depending on how long it's there, depending on how, all different types of drywall and paint react to it. There's so many things that could go that I'm not going to speculate, but I did see the damage to those walls. I would say that damage to those walls, even if I say some of it could have, this is $300, but we're already past the 800. Okay. So, and then I don't think they try to I don't seem that this is an egregious amount. Ceiling tiles. I could understand how the same damage to the walls could happen to the ceilings. Okay. I didn't get into exactly how many they had to get a pack. Does it only come in a pack? And they're only able to replace the 2 or 3. I don't find that shocks my conscience so much that $383.18 couldn't have been yours. Okay. But let's say I don't even count it. Let's say I don't even count it because you disagree. Fine. Couches, I think you have to split that. That's $250. Okay. That's again over $800. So for purposes of his motion to dismiss, that the part that between what you concede and that you really concede on is over $800. Do you understand why now I want you to make any argument to why I should not grant their motion to dismiss your complaint against them?
everything was volunteer. And in the law of Kentucky, we have to do a walkthrough at when I move in and when I move out together. We have to agree on the damages that he speculated that I did or that I did.
You don't have to agree.
That's not, is that not law?
That's why you come in court and have a dispute. There's often disagreements. That's why you come to court.
Okay, well, with the law, it says the landlord, not just the tenant, but the landlord is responsible to give me at least 5 days to re-enter the the residents to sign off to see what I have caused. Did we do that? No, we did not. I asked Mr. Yates if we can. He told me that'll be fine. He would just have his contractors do it and take pictures and then send to me. We didn't get to walk through the house. Like I said earlier, by the time anything, it was March 25th. They had already had the floors and everything else done by March 3rd.
When did you reach out to them before March 25th to do the walkthrough? How many times?
We spoke on the 5th. Oh, that's where I think everything got confused when she said something about the 5th of February. That's when me and Mr. Yates was texting. I didn't move out on the 5th. That's when me and him was texting, and he had got the keys. Because I was confused when you said something about February 5th.
Got the keys back.
Yes.
Yep.
What? I'm sorry. What was the?
When did you last request to do a walkout?
Okay.
A walkthrough?
Oh,
sorry.
I got two. Right
About when?
No.
Kind of about when? I can take an estimate.
About the 5th, February 5th.
But you were living there then? That's when you turned
I
the keys?
moved out.
Okay.
The 31st of January.
But didn't turn the keys till the 5th? So you didn't complete?
No, the keys, like you said, the keys I got, didn't you say that you received the keys in 3 days?
You told us when we found out that they had been under a mat you said you told you a placement of a mat on the
Yeah,
3rd.
it was the
You
3rd.
stated you still had the keys as late as February 5th. That's okay. So somewhere in early February, you requested to do a walkthrough.
Yes, February 5th is when I requested to do the walkthrough.
What happened?
That's when he said, I said, hey, when do you think we could do a walkthrough? He said, thanks for the message. I enjoyed to get to know you and wish you the very best in your future. Lindsay got the keys back and set up a meeting with the contractors to do a walkthrough the house and get an idea of the cost and time that it will take to get it ready to re-rent. Originally, we would done that walkthrough already. We would pay someone to go in and start cleaning. We have asked the contractors to go through each room and take pictures. Excuse me. Are you still using Section 8? If so, do you need a walkthrough paper from me for any next application? I'm happy to fill out anything that you need.
That would on the 5th before I saw the house. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then did you follow up and say, let's do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then it didn't get done.
No.
So when did you, but when did you next see it?
I don't have mine.
But when did you next see the unit? You said you did go back.
I didn't.
She took video.
Because you said
that was before we talked, babe. I'm sorry.
You eventually did go back, right?
Yes.
When was that?
That was March 3rd.
Okay, so March 3rd, you went back, and by then
The whole house was
the work had been done.
The whole house was
Okay.
ready to be rented.
Why? Okay, so
The only reason why I went over there is because I was going to get my mail, and I just so had to see Dale outside, and he asked me if I wanted to step in and see it.
okay,
Why not? Why not? So when he showed me, that's why I was telling you it was multiple videos of me and Mr. Dale.
and you're saying, "Wow, it looks so good." You guys
Yeah.
are just having a regular
Because
conversation.
I wish the house that I was living in looked something even sort of similar like that.
I
That's why I said a while, because in the previous conversations, he was saying if he did the work for Lindsay and David, he wasn't going just
Well,
to
they get
put
new
a bit.
contractors all the time. I'm not going to get into that. That's going to be irrelevant. It is
No,
totally
when you said
irrelevant.
that, I said, wow.
It
But
was
they
irrelevant.
was basically putting Band-Aids on my problems instead of
Well, it wasn't
fixing
your
them.
problems anymore because you didn't live there. So guess what? So listen, I'm just
Talk about while
we've
I
taken
was there.
so much time on
Yeah.
this. So you moved out on February 5th. You guys did not
I
come
didn't move
together.
out on February 5th. I moved out January 31st.
The keys were
When
not.
we spoke.
I'm gonna finish again and try not to be cut off somehow. So you moved out officially for the
The
court's
31st.
purposes. For the court's purposes, you do not officially move out until they actually have the keys. Okay, so February 5th. You physically moved out in January. The culmination of the complete moved out was February 5th. I'll give you, right? And then the walkout was not completed by either party. There's no walkout.
I tried to do a walkout.
There's no walkout regardless. There's no walkout. Then you don't see the unit until March 3rd, almost a month later. Okay? So your argument about there was no completed walkout and therefore that is why you should get your deposit back, correct?
And not even all that. Like I said, I admit to the stove and stuff, but we didn't do a
Other than
walkout.
that, that's the only thing. Is that what you're hanging your hat on though?
No, I'm just saying, period. We didn't do a walkout. And like I
asked you
said,
to-
when I moved in, it was infested with fleas, and when I moved
I'm not
out,
getting
it was
into
better.
none of
Okay.
that, what it was. That's not relevant.
How come it's not, if the security
That's okay.
deposit, the house is
So
supposed to
is
be
that
ready
your
to
only
move in?
argument? Is that your only argument then?
Is what?
That you want to say that something happened back in 2021 when you moved
It was
in?
2020 when I
Even
moved in,
further
and it
ago.
had fleas,
Are you
and I
gonna-
continued to have fleas because of the neglect that he did to his house. It had holes everywhere. I lived with possums, rats, and raccoons.
So for 5 years, you live with possum, rats, and
did.
raccoons, and cut me off one more time, and you're gonna go through another door. I'm getting sick of your disrespect. You must have lost your mind. I don't even know why I'm even taking it. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt that you are frustrated. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt that you are grieving, that you just lost somebody, but you will not continue to disrespect me and think it's okay. You got me messed up.
Okay.
So let me finish. Interrupt me one more
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
You're gonna spend some time through those doors. Now I'm gonna think about whether or not to hold you in contempt and tell them to walk you across the street to jail. I'm not playing. Stop. A walkout was not done. You feel that is a reason for why you should not have to be, you should get your deposit back. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
Just only follow-up statement, Your Honors, January 16th. My wife sent over a note saying that we've seen a copy of her signed lease cancellation with her signature. Have you already filed Section 8? What day were you planning on vacating? So there wasn't enough notice or anything. It was January 16th. She said that, no, I'm kind of scared to move out. We're running out of room. We realize there's more people in the house. Then said, Lindsay, you've looked over paperwork yet? And then she said, yes, it reads that the effective date is the last day of the month. David said that he can plan on coming by and doing a walkthrough for as long as you have everything moved out. And the response is, do a walkthrough after everything is moved out. I'm confused. I don't know how this stuff goes. Couldn't get a hold of them. Moved out. It was a, and then she's asking, do you sign paperwork? Can you sign the paperwork so I can secure the house and I'll be moved out by the 31st? She said, there was no opportunity to do that after we got the house back. It needed to be redone.
Okay, so I'm fine. The walkout was not completed. The argument is that is somehow grounds for you to keep your deposit. It is not. And then you dispute it. You come to court, you filed your claim, you've done that. I get to hear the evidence. I get to make a ruling. The ruling is based on the allegations of damage, the evidence, the testimony. I've heard you out. I'm conceding that you have conceded over $800 worth of damage to this unit, even though he presented $1,900 worth of damage. I'm granting the motion to dismiss your claim because you have not proven that you are entitled to a return of your deposit. That concludes this case. Your case is dismissed with prejudice. That means I've heard it. It's res judicata, that which has been heard and ruled upon, so you cannot refile. Do you understand that, Ms. Alford?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Your excuse. Margaret Owens versus Nicholas Eric, something like that. Sorry.
What's my last name?
How do you pronounce your last
It's
name?
Erky.
Erky?
Yes, ma'am.
My apologies, Mr. Erky.
Y'all good?
All right, and
understand
then one
that.
moment. Do I have Margaret Owens? Okay. This is on for Mr. Erky's motion. I understand. Are you challenging a garnishment?
Yes, ma'am.
On what basis?
Which within the financial issues that I'm highly struggling. I am pretty much in total debt, not with hers, but within my car payments. Because I have $237.70 of a car payment out of $8,900 of my car payment.
What is it?
$8,900 of my car loan. I'm paying $237.70 of my car payment.
So you have a car payment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I'm like really having to push back my car payment in order to help her. Plus,
Not help her, satisfy the
or
judgment.
satisfies
Yeah.
her in a way that I'm struggling myself.
Okay.
I can't even afford not taking care of myself no longer.
Mhm.
I am highly scared. I don't know what to do. I've even reached out to resources that can easily prove everything. The courts have not even listened to me at all on my yearly income, my monthly income, and I've done more deeply research on the stuff. I am only being able to fork out $377 per month, which the plaintiff said, "Oh, I need to pay over $500." That ain't right, and the courts have failed to listen.
To your hardship, to your financial.
Correct, and also can prove it to you too. And potential debts that I could also be paying off as well, but it may not be relevant, but I just want to show it to you.
I get it.
I am
You have-
also
you have-
currently homeless right now. I had to flee from a board house in order to save myself. And that's why I'm scared. And this is also, I guess I wanted to show you too. I'm also reaching out to resources to help me because I'm not scared of financial hardship. I'm trying to find guidance and the light to help me. I'm not even asking to live with my grandmother for a whole year. I just want a temporary shelter.
Who's your grandmother? Oh, sorry.
And I just, I just wanting a temporary shelter away from the distance charities and all that, away from any homeless shelters, just to hunt down a place for me to call home on my own.
Okay, sir. This is a garnishment challenge.
Yes, I know. And also, and here's
How much you work, right?
correct. My hours varies.
Okay,
Because-
so by law, she submits her garnishment challenge and then they decide what that is.
I'm being honest with you.
I know, I do not believe that you're not being honest. I do not disagree or not believe that you have some financial hardships and lots of debt and then a car note.
I can't
A
even
privilege to
purchase
have-
anything for me.
A privilege to have a car note, albeit a bill.
And may I say something to add on to it? I can't even afford anything for me. I can't even afford food. I can't even pay my car payment on time because I gotta
So
deal
you
with
may have to
her.
assess yourself to various community partners and things like that. What I can tell you is,
I have tried doing a lot of that.
and you'll have to continue. I
But I'm
understand.
not doing this. I can fork out 100 each month if I have to.
Let me ask, are you willing to assess are you willing to work out a different payment plan with him?
Your Honor, when he signed his lease agreement, was it February?
No, I don't need those.
No, I want to
I don't need them. I don't need them.
2025. He had money in his bank account and also I went over the lease agreement with him. When we went to court on June 26th, the judge asked him, "Nicholas, did you sign the lease agreement? Did you understand everything that your grandma had went through with you?" And he said, yes. Then after I was awarded my case,
Now, is that and that was in June?
yes, of
Okay.
this year.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then when I was awarded my case, he appealed it. He had 30 days to appeal it, to get his bill in. He did not do that. I counter appealed it. I got the appeal again. Then
So just so you know, the record is clear that the appeal was considered by the appellate court to see if Judge Langford, who heard the case the first time, basically did anything wrong. They said she did not, they affirmed it. Okay, and that would have been for the amount of $1,690. You did not seek court costs. I'm gonna let her finish before I let you respond, if you can remember what you want to say.
and then I had cost my claims to see if I can come up and go ahead and file for garnishment.
Yes, ma'am.
When I went up and filed for garnishment, his employer said that, or small claims told me to take the papers to his employer. I took the papers to his employer. They gave it to the person that needed to, but then I found out that it needed to go to the home office.
Yes, ma'am.
So I filed another garnishment after I didn't hear anything after the 20 days was up on the first garnishment. Then I filed another garnishment for his bank account and his pay. And I have sent the letter to his home, the home office of the old spaghetti factory where he works,
Okay.
and had it sent to them, certified mail returning suit request.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I get a letter in the mail last Saturday to come here today because he was appealing the garnishment again.
Yes, ma'am.
Every time, Your Honor, what I see, this is an ongoing thing that he's trying to get out of not paying the garnishment or not paying what he owes, because he had the money when he was working, and when he lived with me, I told him when
Stop
he
doing that while she's arguing. That's rude.
I don't agree with
I
that,
don't
Your
care.
Honor.
It's rude. Don't do it. And don't yell.
and when he signed the rental agreement.
Ma'am, all I'm asking real quick. You've
Mhm.
already won.
No.
Are you willing to make any other payment arrangement with him? That's all I'm asking.
No.
Okay.
I think,
No.
yes,
Now
And-
listen, thank you. Direct everything to me. Remain calm, cool, and collective for me. Their argument, I'm gonna tell you this, what happened. A judge already heard your case. They already ruled against you and say you are indebted to her in the amount of, and I'll repeat it, $1,690.
yes, ma'am.
Once that, and she, not, and without court costs, but that kind of accrues 6% interest per year. You decided, it was reviewed by a higher court. The higher court still affirmed that. The only reason you're here today now is to challenge the garnishment
Yes,
because
ma'am.
you feel that it is a hardship to you.
Yes, ma'am.
It is often a hardship to everyone who comes here. That's all, and you have multiple debts. I understand that. That does not relieve you of this one.
Yes, ma'am, I understand, but here's the thing. I have the way she said I had not appealed within 30 days. I actually did.
I already told you it was on appeal. It was
Correct,
upheld.
but
So
I
let's move
actually
past
did
it.
appeal it.
I'm not sure. I don't need it. All I know is there's an
I know you-
opinion. There's an opinion and order from a higher court that said Judge Langford is, they affirmed that the judgment. That's all I
I
need.
actually did
That's fine. Let's,
appeal. I
okay.
went towards the,
okay,
up here,
sure. That's fine.
and I did appeal.
And what happened on appeal?
They never notified me of anything.
I can tell you today, it was affirmed. It's in my.
When I went
It's
in,
affirmed.
when
It's affirmed. Let's move on. There's no argument there.
I'm only able to pay $100 a month if I have to get her off my behind.
It's not gonna be good enough for her. Sorry.
I
So
can't
you're-
do any more than that. That's it. Because I just got off of the phone while you were talking to other people that my job is closed all week. So I cannot even
you-
make no payments to her.
Mr. Erkey, get another job.
Good luck with that.
There's
Look.
No,
I'm-
first of
Your
all,
Honor.
sir, you're too much. You're too
Your
much.
Honor.
You're too
I'm
much.
so sorry. I'm sorry.
I know, I don't need to hear anything else. Your motion is denied.
Is there any way that I can
Garnishment to remain,
reappeal or anything?
garnishment to remain in effect. I really hope you can work it out. and maybe-
Can't. Not
No,
even with
no,
that
work-
fucking old goddamn person. You know what? Sir. I'm fine. Please. I'm sorry. Dude. Get on the ground.
Ma'am,
I'll
please,
go
ma'am,
back.
you can go all the way back in the jury
Get on the
room.
ground.
Just go to the back right there. No, right there, up on the ledge.
Stop. Can I fucking leave me
Just
alone?
stay there, please.
Leave me alone. God damn. Let me go.
First of all, stop.
God damn. Let me fucking stop. 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 You're trying to break my fucking shit. Leave me alone. Stop. I'm a violent. I'm sorry. Stand behind your back. Leave me alone. I'm sorry. I'm just suspecting. Please. Don't touch me, please. Please. Ah!
Give your hand. Stop resisting. Oh my God. No. No. Stop. 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 No. I can't. I can't. Stop. Stop. Leave me alone. Stop. I can't. I can't. Get your arm up, man. My glasses. I don't want to go down. Please don't take me to jail. I can't, please. Please. Okay. Okay. Please. Get up, man. Please. Okay. Hey. Relax. We're rolling back over. Relax. I'm sorry. Okay, that part goes black. Breathe, feel the breathe. Breathe. That part's over. Breathe. Oh, fucking man. Fine. Yes, any good thing can check I just want to make it right, They're gonna take him over 309.
You're on there. I'm sorry you got to that way.
Somebody got 9 open.
They won't take any corrections, they'll have to go down to the property line.
Oh, man. Give me a tissue.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any tissue up here. If you don't mind, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Your Honor,
Mhm.
but the garnishments that I've had filed,
Yes, ma'am.
that I paid for,
Yes, ma'am.
I asked my client if I can get reimbursed for the money that I have spent,
Mhm.
and they told me to get it on motion on. So I don't know if there was anything I can do today, or if I had to redo it.
I don't typically consider the hardship it takes people to get collection on their judgment. It doesn't stop you from filing it, but I'll just tell you, I'm not, so, but I don't, as a typically I say, at the end of the day, you got your judgment, and and then it falls back on you, your duty to collect. And so that's what I say to that.
Okay.
Okay.
I just forget about what I paid and just.
You can present a motion, I would reconsider, but it needs to be written and why you feel like you should be able to get those. Now, I'll always take it in the reconsideration, but typically I do not.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm on a fixed income too, so.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome.
And again, I'm sorry for what you had to do in the courtroom.
No, I'm sorry we all had to experience, but it's not, I understand, and I appreciate you still reading.
All right.
Thank you so much. You be safe.
And thank you guys for what you do. Y'all been them credit board. Oh my God.
You have got to be kidding me. What is going on today? This is joke. Today is an absolute joke. He needs an interpreter.
I need an interpreter when I cannot express myself sometimes.
Oh my God, sir, put that cigarette out. I don't give a crap that you are outside of this. What is wrong with everybody today? You know what, Miss Reed, we're going to start bringing people in person. We're going to learn how to act in a courtroom.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am? Ma'am? Can you hear it?
No.
Okay.
Come and go.
No, trust me, I'm the one that needs a drink.